It's nobody's favorite cyber deck, Salamangreat. What's up guys, Ape here, and today I have a Salamangreat deck profile. Now, I know a lot of people may not like Salamangreat, and there's the other people who love it. I'm just kind of more in the middle. It is a very good, I think it's, even though to this day, I think it's still a very good deck, very resilient deck. Kind of reminds me of like Orchist in a way, like it's just very resilient. And yeah, I decided just, build it. And it's just a good, I always think it's a good budget deck, especially for people who want to start playing the game again. Salamangreat is just a good, like I said, just a good deck, overall deck. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So obviously with Salamangreat, they are cybers. So we're going to play, I say not a lot of cybers, but I mean, a lot of stuff that helps out. For the one, Gazelle. I can see why this card is hit to 1. It does start a lot of stuff, but I mean it can be balanced in a way. But other than that, it's just Gazelle just really starts plays, and the whole thing with like, even though it's not in your hand with sign and mining, you can still special summon it and all that stuff. Pretty broken. That's all I have to say. But Gazelle, you got to play it. The next card to play is Double Spinny. This card is good just to get the free material on board for links or whatever it is you want to do. For this deck, we don't play any Exceeds. It's just all links. So yeah, Spinny is good just to get the extra material on board. For the next card we play Triple Flame Buffalo. Triple Flame Buffalo. This card's broken because if this face-up card leaves the field, discard a Cyber's monster, draw 2 cards. So obviously you would summon this, link it off with like Balinks or like let's say even Lingaribo, and then you can like chain. Probably Balinks is better just because you can chain block with it. And yeah, you get to draw 2, and it's just a really good card. And it's a fire, so it obviously helps out with all the fire Salamangreat stuff. For the next card, I played Double Foxy. This card is good because you could excavate. It's kind of like a pot of duality, little mini pot of duality. And yeah, can help you get to your Salamangreat cards. And then the other effect is if this card is in your graveyard and a face-up spell and traps on the field, discard Salamangreat card, special summon this card. Then you can store 1 face-up spell and trap on the field. Yeah, just a really good card, especially really need to out something. It's there for that. For the next card, I played Double Jaguar. This card, like I said, is also really good. You can kind of recycle your stuff back and just a body on board just to get into your links. And then for the last Salamangreat play, one Falco. Like I said, this card is also really good because it can set back like your war or raid or whatever you need. Yeah, Falco is just a really good card, just solid cards. And then in tandem with all the linking we do, we play Triple Parallel Exceed. This just helps get out more link material and things like that. And even if you still, even though you use like the first 2, the last one, even though you won't get to summon one from the deck, you can still get it as free fodder. So this card, I want to say, is probably like never really dead. But yeah, just like I said, just with all these cards, they're just all solid cards. And then for the hand traps, we play Triple Ash because you can use Ash and then you can get it back. So why not play Ash? And then Ash, is just a very versatile hand trap. And then for the next hand trap, we just play Triple Nibiru because if, let's say, you can't go first, you lose a die roll, whatever, Nibiru helps you to get rid of whatever your opponent has, hopefully. And yeah, Nibiru is just a good card just to kind of reset the game and whatnot. And then now, we go on to the spells. Obviously, this is a very Cybers heavy deck, so we're going to play Triple Signet Mining. Like I said, the interaction this card has with Gazelle, as long as you send a Salamangreat card to activate it, is really busted, and you get that free summon out with Gazelle. So Signet Mining, must of in the deck. And then the 1 circle, the Rhoda for the Salamangreat. I still remember one time in regionals when somebody used this. This one Salamangreat was brand new. Somebody used this to protect their Salamangreat monster from trap effects, even though it says that target Salamangreat link monster you control that was link summon use a monster with its same name as material. That link monster unaffected by monster effects is turn except its own. So the fact that somebody intentionally, used their opponent's not knowing of the knowledge of the card to protect his own monster is kind of sickening. But that's why you gotta always read your cards, and that's why this card is really good, and it's at 1 for a reason. For the next card, we play 1 Sanctuary. I don't think you need to play more in this deck because you can search out with Banelinks, and then it kind of stays on the field because usually your opponent won't worry about it too much at first, but later it can get kind of annoying. So that's why you play 1. If you want to play more, you can, but honestly, you just need 1 just because you need to get it off the first time. For the next card I play 1 Will of the Salamangreat. So this is kind of like your Monster Reborn for your Salamangreat cards. And that's really what we use it for. And then don't forget a second effect. If you can send this face-up card from the field to graveyard, target Salamangreat link monster you control that was link summoned using a monster with the same name as material, special summon a Salamangreat monster from your hand and or graveyard defense position up to the number of that monster's link rating. So if you really need to get out a lot of bodies, you can use that as well. For the next card we play, which is a card not a lot of people play, I just like playing Rising Fire. Just treat it as a Salamangreat card so you can search it out if you really need to, or dump it or whatever. But it's kind of just like a Monster Reborn. So, you have to control no monsters, but you get to special summon it. You target a fire monster and you graveyard special summon it and equip with this card. You gain 5 into your attack, and when it leaves the field, destroy that monster. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster, and if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, if your opponent were to destroy it, banish a monster on the field. So I think that card is pretty good, and I like playing it. And I think I featured it in the Hazy Flame deck profile because you can summon any fire monster. So that's the great thing about it. For the next card I play 1 Circle of the Fire Kings. This is kind of just more for let's say if you have too many little monsters in your hand and you already have all your links and stuff in the grave, you can summon one of your baby, Salamangreat monsters, get rid of it, activate this, get rid of it, bring back maybe a Sunlight Wolf or something, and that way you just have something more stronger on the field. Or also you can use this to OTK your opponent. You have a Sunlight Wolf, and you kind of want to go for game. You attack directly, do this, destroy it, summon something else, and maybe attack for game. If you have a Heat Leo or maybe another Sunlight Wolf in the grave, you can bring it out and then do another 1800. So yeah, just the little neat interactions is always what's great about decks like this. And for 1-ups, we play 1 Upstart because we don't care about giving our opponent 1,000 life points, and it's a free card. And then 1 Monster Reborn because who doesn't like to extend. And then the last 3 cards, I decided just to add this in here because you could add hand traps, you could add more hand traps or whatever, but I decided to address the back row against your opponent. So I played double Cyclone and 1 Feather Duster, especially if you don't want to destroy something, you need to banish it. Cyclone helps you with that, and then let's say if your opponent has too many floodgates, Feather Duster is there to help you out. Now we go on to the traps. So we play double Roar because it negates stuff and it's great. Nothing much more to say about it. Double Rage because you can destroy cards up to the link rating of the monster, and that's pretty cool. And then for the last trap we play is Triple Impermanence. This is kind of like your other hand trap in the deck. Like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people not play it as much, but I think for this deck is really cool because it can negate that column as well. But like I said, if you don't like impermanence, you can run more hand traps or a different trap. I see a lot of people play torrential, or that can be only 1. So whatever you want to fit your playstyle to, you can swap it out if you like. Now we go on to the extra deck. So we're obviously going to be playing triple of the Salamangreat Banelinks. Really easy to get into, and it protects your stuff. And yeah, there's not really much more to say about that card. And then probably one of your better Salamangreat monsters is Sunlight Wolf. This card helps out with searching, getting stuff back from your graveyard. Let's say you already used an Ash, you get to get that Ash back. And yeah, Sunlight Wolf is just a very versatile card. And yeah, it's just really annoying for your opponent to get around. And then for the Link 3 for Salamangreat, we play double Heat Leo. Heat Leo is just kind of like that monster to help you get over stuff, especially if you want to get over something. You can, switch their attack and then, get over it. So we just play 2. You don't need to play 3. And then we go on to our generic Cybers and generic Links. One YugiBOOM because you just need a level 4 lower Cybers monster. So if like you're afraid of one of their traps, or you think they have like an evenly or something, YugiBOOM helps you with that. One Splash Mage, one because it's a water, so you could use it for access code stuff. And then it's just 2 Cybers monsters. You can go into a Link 3 Cybers, and we play Trisbania, so that's the one you can use if you like. But Splash Mage is really good just to get a Link 3 out really easily. One Phoenix because we play access code, and Phoenix is just really good, and it's a fire. And once you co-link it with like Sunlow F, it can be destroyed by battle. One IP, like I said, if you have like IP and something else out, you can always use effect, or like IP and some other link too, and then you can summon like Avermax or something. But yeah, IP is just a really good and versatile card, and it's a Cyber, so in case you do lock yourself out of Cybers, IP can kind of get you out of that lock. And then, like I said, for the Link 3, I play one Trisbania. Like I said, this card is really good just to sit on, and then your opponent doesn't want to get their spells and traps managed or whatever it is. And yeah, and the 2500 beat stick is just really good. And then for the last 2 monsters, like I said, mostly everything Cybers. We play one access code and one Avermax. Access code, obviously, because we have a lot of different. Or after you use once you start going to your generic stuff, you're gonna have some different attributes, so you can use this effect to pop P.E.K.K.A stuff. And then obviously one Avermax because you can get 2 links out pretty easily, like two links. And then yeah, Avermax just a really good card to use. And also if you need to get rid of some non-targeting stuff or get rid of stuff without targeting it, Avermax is your dude. But that is it for the deck profile, you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. I know there's a lot of ways to play Salamangreat, and you can play this, you can play that. Let me know down in the comments how you'd like to play your Salamangreat deck. Like I said, I'm kind of more new to it, so please, I'd like to see your tips down on the comments for how to play this deck. And make sure you check out our social media. You check us out on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one.